girl who is not sure what she wants with her life. For every set of eyes, she is a different person. For some, she's crazy, outgoing, just driven by intuitions. For others, she is mature, humble, boring sometimes, and she is not that confident. And for a few people, she is just a friend who is expert in giving life advices, but is not sure about her own life. This girl is none other than your dear Toastmaster Disha. Good evening, Toastmasters.
Good evening.
So, why people define me with so many different kind of adjectives. Adjectives which don't even match with each other. Boring, intuitive, creative, they don't match. But these are adjectives with which people define me. The answer is, I'll get you know. In class 11, I gave a personality test in which I got to know that I have a personality which is called ambivert. It's not ambitious, it's ambivert. Ambivert is a combination of introvert and extrovert. Introvert is the one who stays out of social area and focus on self. And extrovert is the one who is socially outgoing, very intuitive, etc. Sometimes, so I'll give my own examples with it, how I would relate ambivert personality with me. Sometimes I just feel like I can't approach people and even say hi to them. And the other time, next time I'm with them, I'm talking to them, I'm laughing with them, and it's so easy when you just start with it, when you just start talking to others, and you feel that it's not that difficult to do it. Sometimes, and the other example is, sometimes I just want to sit somewhere, want to observe this nature, this beauty of nature, but when I get bored, I get back to my crazy mode. And the reverse of that happens when I socialize a lot. Yeah, it happens when I socialize a lot. There's something which happens that I'm missing my personal space. I'm missing that state of mind which I feel when I'm alone. According to me, now I can give the definition of ambivert as the one who can adjust to any kind of situation which comes to him or her. Moving on. I'm talking more about personality and all these things, but can anyone tell what's the true definition of personality? Toastmaster Richi?
Who you really are.
What?
Who you really are.
No. I was just googling and I got to know that personality word is derived from a Latin word persona, which actually means mask. A mask which you show to others. It is not your true self. It's not who you are. It is just what you show others. What is about yourself? Who you are? How can you define yourself? You just have to Toastmaster energy. Don't you think you have changed a lot from your childhood since now?
Yes, I have changed a lot.
There are many changes. Can you just list out some? Like,
Like you said, I have had periods where I was an introvert and I was an extrovert. Now I finally relate to the definition of an introvert, like you just said.
it must have happened because when we were small children, when we see other children on stage, our parents used to push us and say, "You, why can't you just go on the stage and say like this, act like this, and do what they are doing?" So this thing has influenced us a lot. There are many things which has influenced us to become who we are now. I want to conclude by saying that we got to change, we got to learn, we got to know who we really are, and we got to adjust to the situation. We got to adjust to this world, and we have to mold ourselves with this world. Thank you.
So first of all, Diksha, congrats for completing your CC3. And okay, let me evaluate your speech from the beginning. So speaking about the introduction, at first, listening to your introduction, we thought that your speech is something related to you. But later on, when you started going deep into your speech, we found that your speech is about personality. So, your beginning should always inform audience either directly or indirectly the specific purpose of your speech. Because the right object of your speech is be specific. And use variety of words in your speech. That's really great. And you're being expressive and smiling throughout your speech. So that's really fantastic for an CC3 speaker, really. And speaking about your body, the content of your body isn't really epic, and I think you lost the link between your purpose and content. So I would recommend you to improve your body from your upcoming speeches. And another point, you question audience voice. So that's really a good tactic to involve all the audience in your speech. And you didn't even show 0.1% of nervousness in your speech. Really, that's really fantastic. And speaking about your stage coverage, of course it's not your objective, but I will give an analogy of how your stage coverage is. So assume it's a cricket ground. You have gone only for singles and doubles. We have gone for bounties and sixes so that we have scored more runs. So finally, recommend you a single point. Improve the content of your body in your upcoming speeches. So that is the only suggestion that I can give you. So finally, I would like to conclude my evaluation by saying that you try to serve us a sweet dish, but I think the ingredients you add up